They came upon us suddenly in the middle of the night, about 4 hours out from Heathrow over the Atlantic, and without any warning at all, this turbulence happened. This was capital T turbulence. There were 4 dramatic drops in altitude. The plane just fell what felt like 1,000 feet, and then a split second later, it did that again, a total of 4 times. And the only warning we had was a little bit of a shudder before the first one, and then this tremendous turbulence. You shouldn't even call it turbulence. There must be another word for it. It was petrifying, and of course, the one thing that saved more people from being hurt was that it was in the middle of the night. Most people were sleeping and had their seatbelts on. But immediately, of course, this woke everybody up. Babies crying, stuff flying all over. One of the flight attendants fell in the galley area. She cut her head, and blood was running down her arm. The guy beside me, he was with her at the time, getting milk or something, and he tumbled and fell on the floor, and a lot of people apparently were hurt.
Once you'd had these terrible drops, what was the pilot saying to you?
I wouldn't say he was scared, but it certainly would have surprised him. He said, make sure you're sitting down, a little bit late for this, but sitting down, put your seatbelts on, do not move around. We did not get any warning of this. We don't anticipate any more, but we didn't see this coming. There was no warning whatsoever, but it must have had something to do with an Atlantic storm. That wasn't very reassuring, because if they had no warning of that, and it was so dramatic, and now he's saying everything should be okay, that really wasn't very reassuring. Turns out the rest of the flight was fine except for a few little shudders. But I'll tell you, in 30 years of flying, I've been through a little bit of turbulence, been through some scary things, seen planes come very close to hitting our plane in the States. But I've never been through anything this petrifying. But really, people should relax because we're 6 miles up in the air. The plane can fall pretty far. We're not going to hit anything. It's just scary feeling.